Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Let's go. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
On second down now. Swift down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The starters now on the defensive side of the ball for Indianapolis. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable the centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run. Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
He's tight right here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Pascal's got it. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 15 carries, 57 yards. They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. On second down, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive. They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick six. And it's blocked. And the Broncos have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. On first down, Swift. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run on first down. Swift. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Check.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on second down. Fields looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. Swift. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's what I'm talking about.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mack off the draw play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Jim.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end Fant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back to throw. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Swift. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check it to a throw the next time.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Looking to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up a throw, and incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Next, let's get...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. They go right back to Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taylor now returning it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Off the play fake. Fields. He completes this to Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. They're going to need some things.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Stay with you.
Back to throw here. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They run the draw play with Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Fields. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A pass there complete to Sutton. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. A run by Mack to start the drive, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Completes it to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw, and Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back to throw.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Looking to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Looking to throw. Fields. His pass caught at the 4. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Fields. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Broncos, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.